At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gopher. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks.
Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kansas State quick to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers.
And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Firing to the right, complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the... So, we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Snags it over the middle. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have... The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet going catch is plenty to give them a first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he... got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll... The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kansas State 24, Minnesota 14.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays up the middle.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. And the blitz gets to him just like that. They went with the zone blitz that time, David, and it worked to perfection. What made it successful?
Well, a lot of times when you bring blitzes, you play man behind it. But when you sneak in some zone like this and you got all the eyes on the quarterback still able to cover spots really, really quickly, it takes that first read away from the quarterback, and the zone blitz came home.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they... Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They get to the line quickly. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Flips it out in the flat. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Second down coming up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
27, Minnesota. 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He's got great speed. Just barely able to... Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, scored. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep...
Oh, it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Man, and it was just the...
First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
On second down, wants to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
28, Kansas State, 27.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on fourth and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? You got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. The give and tick, 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 tick. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Giddens. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They keep attacking through the air. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cephas. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Johnson wants to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. They'll try the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gopher. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Iowa's offense takes the field for the first time today. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports. Rich in tradition, they're playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circle this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant hit trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in from the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota the background, the story about this, and why this game means so much, and that's why there's a trophy.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. To the air, it's McNamara. Feeling some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Minnesota's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Turns it on at midfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. A lot of hard-fought, memorable games in this rivalry. The Gophers took a close one last year.
And they've been gloating about it and celebrating that win last year all year long. Not just the fans, but every day in the facility, the players get to walk by the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, sitting in that trophy case all polished up. They want to keep it there another year.
Absolutely, you want to keep it there. You want to build on the tradition. Everybody, it matters so much to everybody in the organization. The fans, these trophy games, it means just a little bit more. That's what makes college football so special.
Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Floating away. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. The throw. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Mangum. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Mangum. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 3rd and goal coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering what...
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Spencer. Good, solid tackle. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. He's got his man. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on... Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On second down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll just keep slinging it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Mango.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. And that's a live ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Golden Gophers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Here comes the 2-point try. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
14.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Got his man out of the backfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hawkeye! A great catch and run for 6. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. On the run, it's Manga. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.